Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So you want to play a game today? This is a game I like to play it in Sunday school with my second and third grade girls because everybody likes to raise their hand. So this is the raise your hand game. Raise your hand if you like chocolate. Okay? Raise your hand if you like sunny days on the beach. All right. How about raise your hand if you like Affliction? Nobody? Yeah. Who likes Affliction? Who likes to go through pain and sorrow and suffering and trials and tests and all that yucky stuff? Yeah. I can understand why you wouldn't like Affliction. But then, how can you understand this verse from Psalm 119? Verse 75 says, "In faithfulness you have afflicted me." If affliction is so yucky, how could you say to God, "In faithfulness you have afflicted me"? Well, I want to back up and read a couple of other verses that come before that one in Psalm 119. Verse 67 says, "Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I obey your word." And verse 71 says, "It was good for me to be afflicted, so that I might learn your decrees." Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I obey your word. It was good for me to be afflicted, so that I might learn your decrees. Then can we follow it up with verse 75? "I know, O Lord, that your laws are righteous, and in faithfulness you have afflicted me." Do you think you could bring yourself to say that to God? In faithfulness you have afflicted me. Can you look at your trials, your suffering, your pain, the hard times? And can you see what God has done through them, in you, through you, around you? I am fully convinced that God uses the hard times in our lives, yes, our afflictions. I'm fully convinced He uses them to teach us, yes, to discipline us, to refine us, to make us more like Jesus, even to draw us closer to Himself. And when I look at the hard times in my life, and I have the benefit of hindsight, I can look at them and I can say, truly, in faithfulness, you have afflicted me. God knows what we need in our lives. He knows where we need to be refined, where we need to be disciplined, where we need to be taught. He knows how we need to be drawn closer to Him, so we come to the point where we're just desperately clinging to Him. That's His desire for us. And it may be that affliction is the tool He uses to bring us to that point. So I just want to encourage you today, take some time with hindsight. Think about the times when you have been afflicted. Ask God to show you what He's done through that, so that He might be able to bring you to the place where you can say, "God, in faithfulness, you have afflicted me." So you might be able to come to the place where you can trust Him for the trials that are going to happen tomorrow or next week or next year. Everything God does is good. Everything that comes into our lives has passed through His fingers first. We can trust Him. And I pray that you will come to the place where you can trust Him enough to say, "In faithfulness, you have afflicted me." Have a wonderful, Jesus-full day.